2 boxes of 9.
2 boxes of 9.
What's up, YouTube? Yoke Gang, welcome back to the channel. You see Fernie? Fernie, say hi to the people.
What's up, guys?
So today we are talking about my latest pickup, and you know I had to do it just because. We got the Yeet Cannon YC9 chambered in 9mm. It's a little fancy, and it has a lot of other little added things to it that really has me like, are they trying to catch up, or are they just adding things just to say that everybody else has it, so I want to do it too? And we're gonna find out how it shoots. Yeah, I need to get Fernie his little. Fernie got me. Fernie got me. How y'all doing today? Y'all good? I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. So, like I said, today we are talking about the Hi-Point YC9 chambered in 9mm. Like I was telling Fernie, did they do anything different to really help them stand out, or even help out their reputation that they have, that they're not the best, that they're not reliable, that they're a hunk of metal, whatever it is that people are saying about Yeet Cannon. I'm not Yeet Cannon. Hi-Point, I really haven't had the best experience, but for the price point, what more can you ask for? I mean, we all expect quality, but they're so-so. They're comme ci comme ça. They're so-so. They're iffy for me. But as you all know, Hi-Point comes in this very standard white box. At least the box tells you exactly what it is you're getting inside. And this is the YC9 black chambered in 9mm. In your box, you have a couple of things in here. You have a ghost ring sight that you can actually switch out. And as I was doing my research, it is Glock sight compatible. So if you have any Glock sights laying around that you want to throw on that Yeet Cannon, you can go ahead and do that. You have your lock, you have your manual. You know, you can flip through that and check out what's going on in there. And aside of all that, your
no, God, please, no.
The pistol is clear, and this is how she looks. Now, the magazine seems to be a really big upgrade from what I am used to seeing with Hi-Point. We have a bottleneck style magazine with the pinky extension, or the pinky grip. I believe this magazine holds 10, if I'm not mistaken. We'll definitely count them out. Oh no, let me see. Yeah, 10. So it'll be 10 plus 1. And, fingernails dirty already. All right, and as you can see here, this particular Yeet Cannon, it has the threaded barrel. The barrel is threaded. You have your, I call them Sesame Street rear and front sights because they're yellow and red, and they kind of look like Sesame Street in my opinion. You have quite a bit of serrations in this slide if you want to grab it from the back or in the front. You also have a tactical pick reel on here, so you can add your light, whatever it is that you want to add on here to make it as pleasurable and I guess as attractive as this could be for you. Now, it looks like this I read somewhere, I think they have an optic ready version. I did see one with a crimson trace red dot on it. Not sure if this one exactly is one of them that I can, but they do have the ability to run a red dot, so that is quite interesting. Now, something that I was paying attention to here, the trigger guard and your rail, it looks like it's like one piece, and it's just plastic, all in one. And you do have a little bit of finger serrations in the actual grip of this firearm. Your safety looks pretty standard. Your magazine release looks, it's the standard magazine release for Hi-Point, and the textured grip seems to be, I guess, very pretty standard for Hi-Point. Now, I did say that this one has a threaded barrel, and if you look here, we have a grip. This looks like it's a rubberized grip addition on here I guess for shooting pleasures as well. And I guess the newest, latest, and the greatest, we have a grip safety. Now, how is that going to shoot on this Yeet cannon? I'm not sure, but we will find out. It will definitely be sure, or make sure that you have a nice firm grip on this firearm. If not, it will not shoot. Now, as far as how it feels in the hand, the grip feels very, very cheap. Unfortunately, if you see right here, the grip does not go all the way back to like the beaver tail part of the grip. So this is kind of like, you see, and it kind of like, see that? It kind of moves away from the actual pistol. So when I am squeezing it for that nice tight grip, it's kind of, my fingers, not my finger, my thumb fat is is kind of getting pinched in there. But whatever, that's why we shoot and find out. Now, the slide feels quite different. It feels like the slide has a little bit more give to it. Usually, I find with the high points at the mechanics, with the high point, that the slides are very hard to wrap. But this feels, as you can see, it's not, you know, I can actually do it with 2 fingers. It's not that tight. So let me give you that visual with the magazine. I think it gives it a pretty tough look. If you see that down here, wants to give it kind of like a flared visual. I'm not gonna say it looks good because it still looks like a high point, but let's find out if it shoots any different from the rest of them. So this is the high point Yeet Cannon YC9. Let's see. Now, the color is powdered black. The weight is 34.2 ounces, and the barrel length is 4.12 on this, with the 10-round capacity, and the overall length is 7.6 inches. So we will find out how well that performs. We are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range. We have a couple of friends in there, but the only thing left to do now is what, y'all? Suit them up so you can set them down range. Okay, so I'm gonna do my part, and I am going to lube it up so we don't have no problems. And, oh, well, you didn't do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. You're gonna add it. Get it nice. Oh, see, it's dripping wet. All right, let's get these excess oil off so it can keep that grip. What is that? All right, come on, let's go. All right, so let's check out the workings of this Yeet cannon.
I noticed that when I did that one.
Good morning. I'll take this one. So ready for me? Okay. So let's turn this way. Get this out. Magazines load horribly. They are very, very rough. The spring feels gross. So that was not a nice load. But today we are shooting Yoki 9mm 115 grain. Wow, this one's bad. Okay, again, high point, one. All right, let's get these first shots.
No! God, please, no!
Wow.
No! No!
All right, it's a little hesitant, but it chambered. Ooh. Now, I can tell you, to keep that that grip safety engaged, you really have to get high into that grip, and those two plastic, it's almost like what are these, let me think about that. I can't even remember the name of it. The panels on the grip are digging into my hand right here. When I get that good grip on it, they're not flush enough, so that's very uncomfortable. And like I was telling you, this magazine is terrible. It loads 10, and we're gonna find out. I couldn't get 10 in when I had the 10 in the first time. It felt like it was just too full, and we were gonna have some problems chambering, so I took one out. So that was 9 shots, the first magazine. And let's see. Yeah, this is tough. All right, second magazine. Oh, that is hurting. Magazine holds 10, but I'm only able to get 9 in. But we're gonna keep going to get as many as possible. But Bebel said the trigger seemed like it was a better trigger. It's not a long trigger, but once you find the wall, it's mush. It's mush. So I'm gonna speed up some shots and see. All right. I think that's, yeah, that was my bad. Okay. Thing is pinching. All right, that was the last shot. Slide did not lock back, but the firearm is clear. Not sure why, but there it is. Okay. Can we get through 100? All right, see now. Alright, it did it again. Pistol is clear, slide did not lock back. Don't know. My front sight seems like it's a little warped. It is. What? Look at that front sight. I don't know if that's from shooting, but that front sight is actually kicked to the left. So I don't know if that was just shipping or that happened while shooting. All right, we're getting a little closer to 50. Again, pistol is clear, but the slide did not lock back. Anyway, it did it the first few times, right? I know y'all saw that just like I saw that. thing is tearing up my hand. All right, let's get some faster shots through this. Can't keep a nice grip on it because of those panels. All right. Still, I'm only able to get 9 in here comfortably without it feeling like I'm gonna have a loading issue. Now, she is running. I got to give her that. Comfortable, different story. So let's look at the target, clean up, and then let's go talk about her. Bringing it back is a lot easier. All right, so as far as our last magazine, which was the sped up shots, we got them. They're all still pretty centralized, but they're not in a nice grouping for me. But the other 50 shots were placed right in this area, and it looks damn good to me. So with that being said, out of this monster right here, are we alone? Yeah, we're alone. Okay, so let's just wrap it up right here. Now, if you're just now joining, we're talking about the Yeet Cannon YC9 by High Point. It's the tactical version of it. It does have a threaded barrel with the tactical rail on there. And I still don't feel like... Now, as far as performance, it performed. It worked. I have to give them that much for it. It did what it was supposed to do. Now, was it comfortable? No, it was not comfortable. The actual, I keep talking, the panels, the grip panels right here, they're not flush up against the actual grip of the firearm. So once you get that nice firm grip, it pinches the your little flap skin right here between your thumb and your pointer finger. Your magazine loads horribly. I did not like the feel of these magazines. They felt very, very, very cheap. And my front sight on this pistol, if you look at it there, you can see that it's turned to the left a little bit. I don't know if that happened during shipping or if it was during shooting, but that's it. I guess it wouldn't take much to just like knock it back into place or whatever. Trigger, I expected something a little bit different because Bevel especially said, oh, the trigger don't feel that bad. The trigger don't feel that bad. Yes, once you find the wall, the break happens immediately, but it's still very, very pressure. It has a lot of weight to it, so it's not a nice, smooth transition from finding the wall and into that shot. Again, it's a High Point. Not that I expected anything glamorous or yay, but I did, like I said, I do have to give credit where credit is due. The pistol, it works. It runs for the price of it. What can you say? I had no issues with it. That one issue that you saw that was not an issue, I did put 10 rounds into the magazine. So when I racked the slide, it just hesitated to load that round because it was very, very, very tight. But it was nothing wrong with the actual functions of the pistol. So now, with that being said, let's clean up so we can finish talking about her. Like I was saying, for the most part, it runs, it works, it's comfortable. It's really not that comfortable. It does not feel good, and it does not shoot good in my opinion. But Yoke Gang, with that being said, y'all already know, hey, if you have not checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do. If you want to become a channel member, go ahead and hit that join button down below and join the fun. Yoke Gang, thank you guys so much for joining, and y'all know I love it when things work, and I love y'all for life. Yes.